Hello and welcome to Cargill Community Kitchen. My name is Meryl Fury, host of Plant Curious. Today we are making a great summer favorite, carrot dogs. I know. You're like, what? Carrot dogs? What? Yeah, they work. We made a portobello mushroom cap burger a couple of sessions ago. Now we're going to be making carrot dogs. Also great for putting on the grill. Of course, we're inside the kitchen today, so we'll be doing them on the stovetop. Let's get started. Now we need to trim the carrots down to hot dog size and simmer them until they are fork tender. We start by peeling the carrots, scrub and peel the carrots. Then we trim them down to bun size. These are pretty big carrots, so we're going to have to whittle them down a little bit so they fit in the bun. A little bit more. This is one of those dishes that when you take it to your friendly favorite barbecue and your family's standing around and they're wondering what you've eaten, they'll be pleasantly surprised if you give them a taste. You can use the shaved off carrot parts for a coleslaw or for a salad. And that should do it. I'm going to put these in the pot to steam and get them to fork tender. Careful when you put them in the pot so they don't splash on you as the water is hot. We'll wait till they're fork tender and then we'll be back. Now that we have the carrots in the pot and they're simmering, we're going to put the marinade together. It's surprising how much these really taste like hot dogs. Between the liquid smoke and the maple syrup and the mustard and the garlic and onion, it's hard to tell that they're not, except when you look at them and you can tell it's a carrot. Garlic, the jalapeno juice, and the onion. Mix it up. Put it in a Ziploc bag, of course, because that's just the easiest way to do a marinade. And once the carrots are fork tender, we'll put them in this marinade and let them sit. The longer you let them sit, the better, to be honest. But even if you can let them sit for an hour, it's great. If you're somebody who has an Instant Pot or a pressure cooker, you can also cook the carrots in the marinade, and that does just as well. All right, we are back. Our hot dogs, or carrot dogs actually, are marinated and ready to go. I have my grill marked pan heating up. It's actually starting to smoke. Let's turn that down a little bit. So let's get these dogs on the grill. Now, like I said, normally these would go on a grill outside, but we are enjoying the space here in the Cargill Community Kitchen, so we're cooking indoors. That's hot. So we're going to let that heat up and get grill marks on it. And then we will have it on a bun with whatever toppings. Today we're having the option of a Hawaiian topping, which is barbecue sauce, pineapple, and red onion and shallots. Or you could have it just like you usually do, which is with mustard and sauerkraut. One of the things I would like to bring to your attention is the more variety you can get in your diet, the better it is for your health. So sauerkraut actually is something that is really good for your digestive system. It helps feed the microbiome, which are the bacteria that live in your gut, which helps keep us healthy, our immune system strong, and all kinds of other good things. So that's one of the reasons we're using sauerkraut today. And the carrot dogs are going to take a little bit. They have been marinating for about 2 hours. And so we're just waiting for them to come up to speed here. So one of the things I think I told you early on was that I'm a registered nurse. And I got interested in working with food because I saw so many people get sick and have no real good recourse other than medications and procedures and treatments and trips to the doctor. And over time, just watch their health slowly spiral downward, because as good as American medicine is, and American medicine is fabulous, medications don't stop the diseases, the chronic diseases, for the most part. They just slow the progression of chronic diseases. And ultimately, if you follow the standard treatment that's usually recommended for heart disease or high blood pressure or diabetes, for example, the person will continue to have heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure, and they will continue to have to take medications for their entire life. Well, this is not a really great outcome. It's tough to watch as a nurse, to know that people are sick and there's not much you can do about it except give them medications that will not ultimately cure them of what their disease is. And I started looking at food as a way of healing. And looking at the research, I think I've mentioned on other sessions like this, that food is really one of the few ways known to cure heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. So that is part of why I'm so passionate about working with food. It is a healing modality. And a lot of people do go into eating whole food, plant-based for all kinds of reasons. They may go into it for animal welfare reasons, or other sorts of ethical reasons, or the planet of the health of the planet type reasons. There's lots of reasons for changing your diet. My focus is human health, and that's really important, especially these days, and for the last year, what we've dealt with as far as world health issues. Really, research has shown that diet can play a huge role in keeping people healthy and keeping the immune system strong. Oh my goodness, it went out. Okay. Sorry, I lost my heat there for a minute. Let's see if we can get these dogs done. Now they're coming back up. So really, I would tell anybody, like, choose your food wisely. Choose your food like your life depends on it, because it does. Or at least the quality of your life depends on it. They found connections between food and Alzheimer's, food and acute illnesses, food and just about everything. They actually say food is 80% determines your health outcomes, and the other 20% might be genetics, might be, or environment. But your food is really important. So one thing I would encourage anybody to do is be sure to read the labels on whatever you're eating. If you can't pronounce what's on the label, you probably shouldn't eat it. It's probably a chemical of some kind that has some sort of impact on your health. There's also great connections drawn between animal products and a lot of illnesses. The more vegetables you can eat, the better your health will be. That is also true of fruits, grains, whole grains, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds. So we're going to wait a little bit and let these get grilled up, and we'll be right back as soon as they are ready. All right, our hot dogs now have some pretty good looking grill marks. We have 3 of them that have barbecue sauce and 2 without. Looking good. These are about ready to come out of the pan. Wow. Smells amazing. The barbecue sauce is caramelizing the way barbecue sauce is supposed to, and you can see the grill marks there on the dogs. Beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to throw a little bit of pineapple in the pan so it can be ready for the dogs. Great. And I'm going to turn it off. And let that get heated up there, and then we can get it plated up and test it. Remember, the hot dogs were done to pork tender by steaming. So they're very soft at this point. Okay. Here comes one Hawaiian style dog. And there it is. All right. I'm going to test it. Although I think it's too hot. I think it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be hot. Wow. Now, I'm not much of one for putting pineapple on my other food, but that's really good. I think I would like for the pineapple to caramelize just a little bit more, but that is really good. So I'm going to try it with just a little bit more barbecue sauce right there. Oh. Okay, so you can see that. Carrot dog, pineapple, shallots and red onions, and barbecue sauce. Great combination. The other ones would be like your typical dogs. Carrot dog. Oops. Depends how people do this, you know. So I was raised on the East Coast, And really, you're supposed to put the mustard on first, according to people in the East Coast. So let me try that with sauerkraut. Okay, I'm making a little bit of a mess. You guys will have to forgive me. Okay. Typical dog. Ready? I gotta say, I like the traditional one. I love the sauerkraut. I like the mustard. Really good. Excellent. So that's it for carrot dogs. You can make them in the house or on the grill. Excellent for barbecue. Excellent for a quick dinner. If you make the recipe, let us know. Comment down below. Tell us what you had, what you did, how it went. Thanks so much. Remember, choose your food like your health depends on it. It's important. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.